Good morning, everyone. Did not have the most sleep last night. Always sleep good. I never have a problem with sleeping. That's never the case. The problem is always how much sleep I get. Last night I didn't go to bed till maybe around 12 something. Still set my alarm for 5. Okay. And pretty much hit the snooze alarm for an hour straight. So I didn't get out of bed until 5:50. I did get out of bed around 5:30ish. I'm like, I'm still way too tired. I'm just not gonna eat breakfast, and then I'll be all fine, be all fine and dandy. But so I that's what I did. Got out of bed, brushed my teeth, threw on the shoes, jacket, all that, because for some reason it just wants to be super cold right now. So that's very unfortunate as well. But what I'm getting at is got here around 6:20. That it did some little chest stretches, but that about sums up everything I did up until right now. I did 2 sets here. The one warm up with a 45 is kind of like an additional stretch per se, but then also just my normal 2 working sets so far. So first set I got 8, second set I got 7, 2 45s and a 10. So didn't totally lose all my strength on the cut / sickness from last week. Just yet, at least. We'll see. So let's get after it. Shoot for 8 reps. Then just get a move on. Okay. Just 7. Just 7. Okay. A little bit out of order compared to what I normally do. Normally I start with incline, then work my way into a flat movement. However, at the time, both end benches were taken. So I decided to do the, just a chest press, as you saw. Then I'm thinking, I've been doing incline dumbbell for so long, I should switch it up. And I thought of this machine. I haven't done it in a while because I kind of just grew to hate it. But I'm like, I was just really in the mood to do something different. I'm like, what can I really do different that isn't dumbbell, incline, or a Smith machine? I guess I could do the bench press, but I wouldn't have a spot. So figured couldn't do as much weight as I really would want to. So next best thing, incline machine. So that way if I can't do it anymore, just drop the weight. So my first 2 sets, I got 7, then I got 6. So it's not looking good. I got a 45 and 25 on. So let's see how many reps I could get for this last set. Okay. 6 it is. I think a lot about my decline lower chest movement. Do I do dips? Do I do ass up in the air flies? A lot of options. Just not a lot that I like. So kind of similar to doing the incline chest press machine. I figured let's do the decline chest press machine. Definitely feel it. It's a good one to maybe start to incorporate into a regular workout. nothing will ever beat the chest press machine for flat. I know I found that machine. I'm pretty confident that dumbbell incline is my favorite for the upper pecs, but just haven't been able to find that lower pec one that I enjoy and just like I feel it. Like the muscle is growing when I do this workout. Don't really get that feeling a lot for those lower pec movements, but I can tell you one thing for certain. I feel some soreness underneath my nipples right now. So I gotta be doing something right. Now, I'm about to start my set. It is quite ugly, me trying to get into position. So don't judge. At least not too hard. I might cry. Okay, let's okay. Okay. Not too shabby. Okay. Okay. Yep. That's it. Just a 7. Onto some shoulders. Well, wanted to try a little bit of a different camera angle today for the little military press action. I did start off with 235s, and I got 5 on my first set, and then I only got 4 on my second set, and that really wasn't the most ideal of situations. So I dropped it down to 25 on each side, and I'm hoping, because I went up to 35 because I was getting 25 for 3 sets of 10. So will I get 10 on this one? I'm not too sure. My shoulders are pretty sore at the moment, but definitely try our darndest. Yeah, no. Definitely have to lower to this for like all 3 sets. But that was probably my best set overall, that last one right there. Well, came over here because all the benches are taken up at the moment, not just the end ones. So came over here, but nice little corner. I was considering going into like my hideaway corner that I normally use for like a split squat or something like that, but people were over there too. And I was thinking of using the one machine like right next to me to just do the good old fashioned single arm lateral raise. And then I was thinking I want to do both at the same time. So I want to do that one that Darius and I did before where it was like behind the back and we did it that way. I really like that one. But the one arm on that is broken, so we can't even use that. So that's how I decided to come over here and do my lateral raises this way. But got the 2 15-pounders, got these weirdly shaped ones, but I think it kind of helps with the motion. So that's why I picked these instead of like the normal dumbbells. So let's get after it. Okay, doing a little superset now to help save some time. Got the little weird bar. It's not weird for the cable crunches that I'm supersetting these with, but it's weird for the push downs. So normally it's around 70-ish pounds. Sometimes it's 66. Sometimes it's 72. So it's roughly around 70 pounds when I do like my maybe V-bar push downs or something over there. But here, got it at 65. Okay, so I did have it at 70 for my first set. I thought I would knocked it down to 70, and I had it at 75 for the first set. But first set, it went well, but I wasn't really like sore afterwards. Like, not like didn't feel like a good pump was activated. So just dropped it one notch down to 65, and let's see if this set does the trick. Better, better. So, finishing it off with some skull crushers here. I didn't want to do a superset with the twist, but someone was on the machine for my first set. Second set, I finish. I try to go over because it was open. I grab the plate. As I'm walking over there, someone sets their stuff down right next to it. So I'm like, I did try to do it here, but I just wasn't able to like keep my balance with the plates. So only the one ab exercise for today because I gotta get a move on. But finishing off last set here, so let's just go to failure. Ugh. Okay. Definitely not adequate rest from my second set to the recording of this one, but still went to failure. Let's get some cardio in. Just got done with my cardio for the day. Cardio hasn't been too shabby, mainly because it's got a lot of Netflix shows I've been into lately. So, All American was added a new season, so I had that, and that's actually what I'm currently watching. Finished Senna, before, so it honestly helps with just not making cardio as hateful. about all I got posing wise. It's been freezing cold lately. Let me add, not freezing. It's been like in the 50s, but just considering how, so it used to be so cold, like single digits to the point where 30 degrees felt nice. And then it started getting into the 50s. 50s felt even better. Then started getting high 60s, lowish 70s. Feels even better. Until drops back down to the 50s. Ugh. Shirt sweaty, gross. But it's dropping back down into the 50s this week, and just makes it feel a whole lot colder than it probably should. Not to mention, one week when it was like real stuffy, I threw in my air conditioner, turned it on that day. That's the only day I used it. Haven't turned it on since, because it's just it's been too cold. And I bet that air conditioner being in there doesn't help either, because it probably helps some cold air get through the room. Got a lot of blankets though, so we'll be all right. What else? Studying quite a lot for this home and auto exam. I keep failing my practice exams. I passed, there was a readiness exam, and I passed that, and I just passed it. Because there's 100 questions, you need at least a 70 to pass. I got a 70. Not one higher, not one lower. Got a 70. So, since I got the 70, I moved on to the certificate exam. And with the certificate exam, you want to, trying to figure out how to word. The certificate exam, you need to pass that to get your certificate in order to take the state exam. And I have not passed that yet. And afterwards, there's just good old-fashioned, practice exam, and I'd probably just keep on doing those once I got the certificate. Now my access to the system ends on May 25th. I'm not sure how the extensions work because it's a different system compared to when I first studied for, home and auto, but at the time I was studying for commercial as well. This is just gonna be like home and auto. It's a different system, so I'm not sure how the extension would work, but I'm sad because I just want to be done with it. I don't want to have to worry about studying anymore. I want to just be able to, once the work day's over, it's over, and if I don't want to do any more work, I don't have to. That's my goal, but unfortunately, because of myself and not studying as much as I should have throughout the past 2 months, I find myself here where I most likely need to extend it because I'm not sure if my boss is going to pay for it or if I'm going to pay for it myself, but either way, I wouldn't want to waste my money, and I wouldn't want to waste his money on setting a date before, or on May 25th to take the state exam when I not too sure I'll pass it. I'm always in the 60s, always. Just can't get into the 70s, at least not yet. I spent way too much time going back. I went through all the chapters twice, took the readiness exam a bunch of times, and I only passed that once. And then, readiness exam once. I don't know. We'll see where today takes us. Hopefully somewhere warm because it's still cold, but because I woke up so late, I didn't eat anything. So I'm gonna wrap it up here so I can head home and chug a protein shake
eat a vitamin C tablet so that way I never get sick again, and possibly have an apple, depending on the time that I finish the prior. So, good workout. Would have been better if I could, woke up on time, had some breakfast, proper stretch, all the fancy stuff. But here we are. Not too shabby. Still ended pretty good time. So, if you made this far in the video, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.